Hi everybody, it's Lisa, Twyla's mom, and we are doing a little chit chat here on my porch. Got my favorite rocking chair. And you're gonna hear a lot of traffic because, like, on that side is like a main street that leads to downtown Clinton, Missouri. But anyway, I haven't done like a little update or anything in the past couple of weeks, so I thought I'd get on here real quick and share with you what's been going on in my life. Now some of you remember that I had to do like colonoscopy and the endoscopy where they go down your throat and everything. And according to those, from just what the doctor saw after everything was said and done, he was saying that it looks like Crohn's. Yeah. So they did do a couple of biopsies, things like that, and anyway, yeah. So now we know. I got my coffee here. Now we know where Twyla got it. And not only that, because they do say hereditary has a lot to do with Crohn's. But when I think about it, I should have realized it a long time ago because right after she was born, I was in my 30s. I had some digestive issues. But I just kind of chalked it up to not eating right, working too much, not getting enough sleep, just that type of thing. And then off and on, I've had some same thing and stuff like that, but it's never been as severe as Twyla's. But also too, Crohn's will affect the joints in your body. And I've always had problems with my hips, where they just ache and everything. And that too, I just chalked it up to, well, you've had 5 children, your hips aren't going to stay the same. But, I never put everything together until they actually said it. And after thinking about it and stuff, it's like, I should have guessed. I probably did have it. I just never had a flare-up that I could not control. And the one I had that put me out of work for a month was, and I've had little ones off and on since that first week. But that first one I had was 2 days of pure agonizing pain. And then, my primary physician, he hurried and got me in to see a gastrologist, and the procedure and everything. We had that all done and everything within 3 weeks. So yeah, I probably could have went back to work on Wednesday, but I just was not feeling good after having the procedure on Monday. On Tuesday I came home. I had another flare-up on Tuesday. It wasn't quite as bad as the one I'd had at the beginning of the month, but it really, it was bad. But that's what it is. And he did tell me, he said, yeah, it looks like that. He goes, I'm not going to tell you 100% for sure until the biopsy comes back, but I want to see you back here in 2 weeks. Well, and we'll discuss it more. And he goes, we'll probably put you on I forget the name of it, but it's an intravenous treatment, like Twyla's Remicade, but it's not Remicade. Because I mentioned to him, I said, well, my daughter's on Remicade. And he goes, no, this will not be Remicade. I can't remember the name of it. It starts with an I. But anyway, it makes sense. And the arthritis that I have in my hands, and I get really sharp pains in my toes, my big toes, really, really bad. Um, and I always, didn't think much about it. Just I mentioned it to my doctor when I was going through problems with my hands, and so they thought it was rheumatoid arthritis and did all the tests for that and everything. That wasn't it. But Crohn's can be associated with joint pain. That doesn't mean you get arthritis, it's just joint pain. And the only thing is, I haven't experienced what Twyla experienced. It was like she had the flu for a month. But the fatigue, I went through the fatigue. I've been through the stomach pain, but nothing like it was. And nothing like she goes through. She has a severe case of Crohn's. Crohn's, it's something you live with for the rest of your life. And it's just, I know what to expect now. If for sure that's what it is, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, because they showed me the pictures. It looked just like Twyla's pictures. I remember her pictures to this day, and it looked just like hers. And Crohn's, though, you can help with diet, but it's really weird because with Crohn's, especially Twyla, now I don't know about me, I don't know what set off that flare-up I had or anything like that. I don't think I ate anything out of the ordinary, but I do know that anytime I eat a salad, my stomach will just hurt and everything. Raw fruits and raw vegetables are real hard on your intestines. It's an autoimmune disease is what it is, and pretty much your intestine, by the way I've always understood it, your intestines just kind of fight everything that's in there. Like, oh, this is bad, it's not good, and things like that. And that's why you still need to eat your fruits and vegetables, but you need to eat them like in a cooked form, like applesauce. For Twyla, when she was little, like when I made her lunches, I would try to buy her like fruit cocktail, mandarin oranges, things like that. Now, as for fresh fruit, bananas are okay. Bananas, grapes, strawberries can be okay, and grapes. But strawberries has those little teeny tiny seeds in them, so you really, really have to do that in moderation. The strawberries. But I tried to make sure she had plenty of variety of those little fruit cups you can get, like peaches, things like that. And you can eat a fresh peach, and nectarines and things like that. Now, vegetables is a little tricky. A salad, I didn't put two and two together, but a salad will just set me off. Yeah. Twyla, she used to really, really like raw carrots. She had to quit eating those, but she likes cooked carrots too. Cooked carrots are fine. Any kind of cooked vegetable is fine. So yeah, you just kind of got to watch things like that. Carbs do well for you too. Carbs are okay, for someone with Crohn's usually. My weight loss, you'll see a lot of people with Crohn's are tiny people. And my weight has always been a fluctuating thing. I've never been a person who has had to worry about your weight. Like, when I went to the hospital, I weighed 115. When I finally got to my doctor, my primary care doctor, I weighed 113. And then when I got to the specialist, I weighed 110. And I did hang on. I was still at 110 when I had my procedure done. But I feel like I have gained a little bit of weight since then. So I'm probably starting to work myself back up. And, but my weight's always done that. I think the highest I've weighed when I'm not pregnant was about 118. And, I know a lot of you are, oh, if I could only weigh 118. Well, like my mother and my sister, you know, they've always kind of struggled with their weight and everything. And they always give me a hard time. Oh, you need to eat. I do eat. I always have ate. But I just, yeah, my weight just kind of fluctuates. And I wish I could gain some weight because my face, the older I get, the more sunk in my face is, and you know, things like that. And it's just, but most, and not all people with Crohn's have weight issues. Some people are okay with their weight and stuff, but with mine's always kind of fluctuated and stuff. Fly, go away. Twyla's weight, when she was first diagnosed, she was so tiny. She was 9 years old, and she could have probably passed for a 6-year-old. She lost a lot of weight. Now, in the past couple of years, though, she's been able to maintain her weight. Her weight has been staying between 120 and 125. But she's only 5'1", and her feet, yeah, she's got teeny tiny little feet. She's only, I think her feet quit growing when she got Crohn's. She only wears a size 4.5, 5. It's hard to buy her grown-up shoes in size 5. And her hands are small and delicate and everything. But I think her weight has kind of been maintaining about 120. I haven't checked with her because she does her own Remicade and her own doctor visits and everything now. But yeah, that's the update on that. As for work, I did have to take a month off for short term, and I do have intermittent FMLA for if I get sick with it again, or if, well, I have to miss a day for my next gastrologist appointment, which they're going to talk more about treatment then and stuff, and what we're going to do, which I see a nurse practitioner. The gastrology people they're so busy. I don't know why, but they are. But because when I went in there for my first appointment, I was the only person there. Yeah, the only person. So I don't know why they're so busy, but they are. And then after probably, I think he said after about 3 or 4 months of being on treatment, they will probably do another colonoscopy, another endoscopy, just to see the progression of how the Crohn's is doing. So I've got FMLA that will cover all of that, which you only get 12 weeks of that a year, and you figure, you know, I don't know. Twyla has been doing great with her Remicade, but that first year I missed a lot of work getting her medications correct and everything like that. So I'm hoping mine is a very moderate case. I think it is, because if it wasn't, I would have had an issue long before now, to where it would have sent me to the hospital. But it hasn't. It hasn't done that. It's always went away, within the day when my stomach was giving me problems and stuff like that. The pain always went away, like within a day or something. But now the fatigue, I just chalk that up to working a lot and, just never getting enough rest. But I guess that really isn't it. So, but anyway, yeah, that's what's going on. So I do go back to work this Tuesday. It's my 4-day week. I'm hoping they are out of the 5-day weeks, but they may not be. So I might be doing a 5-day week. I'm not sure. Just have to wait and see. If we are doing 5-day week, I'm going to volunteer for Sunday so that I can go to my daughter's baby shower, my daughter-in-law's baby shower on Saturday. I think she's having it in the afternoon. I can't remember. But I wanted to be able to do that. Plus, 4 days just kills me. Ugh, working 4 12-hour days in a row. Just like, ugh. By Friday night, I am just a wreck. I just can't handle it. So if they're still doing that, then I'm going to probably just go ahead and volunteer for Sunday, because nobody wants to split their days off like that, and I want Saturday off. Plus my overtime hours are nothing now compared to theirs, and quite honestly, I cannot wait to quit. Yeah, I'm ready to be a housewife. I really, really am. And we've only got 1 more year, and hopefully that will come true. And if that's the case, then we'll be great, no issues. But I almost wish I could walk in there Tuesday and, oh, you're fired, you didn't fill out all your paperwork. That's a terrible thing to say. Terrible thing to say. But yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, that's the update for me this week. It has done nothing but rain here. I don't know if you guys can tell how overcast it is, but it's only 2 in the afternoon, and it looks like twilight, like around 7:30. It's going to rain again. Missouri needs no more rain. It is bad. We have so much flooding and everything going on, especially the rural parts of Missouri. Their flooding is really bad, and side streets that aren't maintained real well and things like that. Even in towns, they're getting all flooded and stuff, and it's just, no one can enjoy the lake. I live about 30 miles from a lake, a big lake too, that everyone camps out and stuff at this lake. Well, they can't do it this year because it's all flooded out. There's a fly that will not leave me alone. So the rain is bad this year, and I think it's that way everywhere, everywhere. So we need to hope that it will stop. Our yard needs mowed badly, but it's done nothing but rain, and yeah, it's a sight. We've got, everything's out of control. Like this bush right here, I trimmed it at the beginning of April or May. I trimmed it, and this thing is already out of control again. So I need to get out here and trim it again. The ants are driving me nuts because, you know, those little teeny tiny black ones, they came into my kitchen this year. I had to get the Toro, those liquid Toro things, and put in my window sills because, you know, their home is getting flooded. I don't know where the anthill is or whatever, but they were all around my sink and up on the windowsill. So I just put one of those Toro traps in the windowsill. I think I got them taken care of though. And then right here I have a post right here on my porch. I was out here one day and I saw a trail of them climbing up that post, so I put a Toro there. I don't see any ants today, so, you know, it's like, what the heck? But the mosquitoes are terrible. I sat out here one night just enjoying, you know, it wasn't raining, shockingly, but, you know, just enjoying being outside because we didn't put up our air conditioners until about a week ago. Or our air conditioner. We didn't turn it on until about a week ago. So I was just out here enjoying the nice weather, and the mosquitoes, oh my gosh, I had to get inside because I've got little mosquito bites all over my legs. Just drove me nuts. So I had to go into, and now I have a gnat. I'm going to have to go inside because of the gnat. So that, you know, the mosquitoes are terrible. But anyway, that's what's going on with the weather here in my part of Missouri. Now tonight, my town is supposed to have the big 4th of July show. So I'm hoping this overcast stuff will go on by. I'm hoping, cross your fingers, because me and Scott like to go and see that. Which, you know, we'll probably do that. I don't know what time we'll go up and see it. Twyla has to work until closing, which closing is about 12:30, so she won't get to see it. But her boss did say that they could take turns going outside and watching, you know, like 5 minutes for this person, 5 minutes for that person. You know, so, and they don't expect a lot of people because they'll all be at the fireworks show. But she said 4th of July she had to work until 10:30, and she came home and she said they were packed. She went in at 2, got off at 10:30. They were packed, just packed to the gills because it rained, and it rained hard. It rained hard, and nobody could be out doing their picnics. They couldn't be, you know, camping. They couldn't be doing any of that. So they all went to the movies, which is the only thing Clinton really has, you know, for a family to do, is go see a movie. We don't have a bowling alley anymore. We used to, but they got caught serving to minors. Why they even had alcohol, I have no clue. But yeah, they got caught serving to minors, so they were shut down, lost their license. They were shut down. Let's see. We used to have a roller rink, but during the summer they just couldn't keep up with it. You know, they just didn't make the money. During the winter, they were pretty busy. During the cold season, they were pretty busy and stuff, but I guess their lease came up or something, and they just didn't make enough money to see it worthwhile keeping open. So the roller rink shut down. And let's see, what else? Now we have an aquatic center, you know, an indoor pool that people could go to and stuff, but I hate going to an indoor pool during the summer. It's like being in a sauna. I just hate it. But we do have the outdoor pool. But they're not open past about 6, maybe 7 at night. They don't stay open too awful late. And I think they open, maybe about 1 in the afternoon, something like that. So I guess, you know, people on the 4th of July could have took their kids to the indoor pool because it's got a slide and a little whirlpool, or they have these little rafts you can sit in and go around, like what's it even called? Like a river type thing. It's not very big. It's more for like a 3 or 4-year-old would like it. But they have that. And then they've got the regular swimming pool part of it that you can do water aerobics and stuff. And I think they have a skate park down there too. I think. They used to. I don't know if they still do or not. Marshall went there a couple of times when he was a kid. But he never was into skateboards. He liked his dirt bike. Not a motorized one, the bicycle ones. But I don't think they allowed bicycles to be in there. But he liked his bicycle. He didn't really care for skateboarding. Now my second son, my second to the oldest son, he really loves skateboards. Oh my gosh, that kid was into skateboarding. And he even had the bowl cut, you know, the real popular bowl cut those kids had and everything like that. Oh gosh. Had to have a certain tennis shoe because, you know, the tread had to be just so right, you know, to grip your skateboard. And oh God, it was just... and the trucks had to be like this, and the wheels, and blah blah blah, and it was like, oh my God. Yeah, he was into it big time. And but I think by the time he got old enough to drive, yeah, that kind of took care of that. But yeah, nothing real exciting going on here. Like I said, I go back to work on Tuesday. I can't think of anything else. I'm going to probably do a different kind of video. And I'll do it. I'll put it up there, and if I get a lot of views, then I'll know, you know, that was a good video to do. But if I don't, then oh well, you know. But I'm gonna get off of here, everybody. I've got to do some housework before I go back to work. Today is Sunday, and I need to get some done. Plus, I got a skeeter bite right here. I just now noticed it. I have a mosquito bite. So I need to get inside. Yep. So I will talk to you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give that thumbs up. And leave me a comment. You know, I love to hear from each and every one of you. Bye.